Hello, my name is Mrs. Meucci, and I'm a fourth grade teacher at Ben Franklin Elementary in the Bethel Park School District. And I just had to share this fabulous book with you called Different Like Me, a book of autism heroes. Now, I want to read just the beginning of this book for you because I think you're really going to enjoy this book. Hello, my name is Quinn. I'm 8 3/4 years old. My favorite things are baseball, dolphins, and ancient Egypt. Oh, yeah, and I'm autistic. Sometimes I don't understand people, and sometimes they don't understand me. Little things get on my nerves, like too many people talking at once. It can be hard to fit in, but when the other kids see how good I am at drawing, they are interested. This is how I make my place in the world. I just concentrate on what I do best. Did you know that nobody had ever heard of autism until the 1940s? It was around then. It was around before then, but there just wasn't a name for it yet. Then, two different doctors, Dr. Connor and Dr. Asperger, each started thinking about what some of their patients had in common. Some didn't speak, some were very good with numbers and patterns, some were bothered by loud noises, but they all seemed to live in a world of their own, hardly noticing people around them. Both of these doctors, thousands of miles apart, looked at their patients and came up with the same word, autism, from the Greek word for self. Still, it took a long time for us to begin to understand autism. It wasn't until 40 years later that Dr. Asperger's work became widely known. Since the beginning of the 21st century, we have learned much more about autism and Asperger's syndrome in the arts and sciences, who blend in with the crowd, and some who proudly let it show. Sometimes I wonder about all the autistic people who lived before, though. Most probably never met anyone else like them. They must have thought they were the only ones who ever cared more about trains or music or planets than about making friends. They probably assumed that every person on Earth but them knew the secret to fitting in. Did they wonder why they weren't like everybody else? And how did they turn their unique abilities into something great? It's hard to say for sure, but there are even some famous people who I think may have been different like me. And then this book goes on to tell about biographies of people. The first one is Albert Einstein. How about Andy Warhol? Do you know Andy Warhol? He is a famous Pittsburgh artist. How about Benjamin Banneker? He helped to map out Washington, D.C. And several other famous people as I'm looking through. I can't tell you all of them. You have to read the book. How about Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland, Isaac Newton, and many more? Anyway, I can't spoil it all for you. You're going to have to check this book out of your local library. Happy reading, friends.